Okay, I'm going to blow your mind. So, just want to say, I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, a little flight. It's been blowing quite a bit outside, even if it's a dry heat. I'm enjoying the cooler weather, but anyhow, let's look at this slideshow. I want to talk about this camera right here, the Fujifilm X Half. Okay, learned quite a few things about it. I put a little red press release button on there. Fits nicely. Very tiny camera. If I pick it up, I'll show you how big it is. So picking this up, here's my hand. It fits inside a hand, and then I can go into my pocket. Okay, so there you have it. This camera does everything. All right, the video is not too good. It's only a minute long, but on the picture taking, that's a whole different story. So let me go back here, and here we go. Let's do a what is it? Now, using preview from Apple, I have had no problems with slideshows when the picture is like this in a 4:3 format. It doesn't scroll up and down. But you can do half films where you can have two pictures on the side, and you'll see here I was following a deer, practicing. And there's a feature where by using a lever, you can take one picture and then, you know, for the right hand side and one for the left hand side. And I followed this deer around. Now, 28 millimeters is kind of far away. All right. Some say it's 35 millimeter. I think it's like 28. But even looking at a monitor, and this is like from Phil Thatch right here from his show. Look how sharp it is. Okay, you can see a little moray. I can get it close to a subject, but I wanted the whole thing in the picture frame. Okay, so I backed up a little bit, but then I started practicing with, you know, close up, and then two pictures side by side, which you should be seeing shortly, right there. Okay, and you can do all that in the camera. And I'll show you a slideshow at the end where they combine 4 or 5 pictures. I think it was either 4 or 5 or maybe 6. But this camera also has a flash, and I'll show you that later on this slideshow. And then different white balance. So that was automatic white balance. Now I'm going to go to basically the incandescent. But look how sharp it is. And I can remove the timestamp and stuff, but I wanted to show you on the first day of using this camera, and I've learned quite a bit. When you hold the camera normal, you get kind of like the portrait size pictures, but when you rotate the camera, you get landscape. Now, the thing that you have to realize is in the camera, you can rotate it, but then it goes back to where, you know, you have to put it in this program like preview and then rotate it, and it'll save it automatically. So that's what I did. So the camera is a little bit slow with the menu programs and the system, but it's neat. Okay, it does quite a few things. So like this is landscape mode, but look how each picture is sharp. Yes, it's slow. Yes, I have a slow V30 32 gigabyte SD card in there. The files are like maybe 7.2 megabytes at the most. They're all JPEGs. Doesn't bother me. The picture quality is excellent. Okay. Well, it's a plastic camera. No, a lot of cameras are plastic. Just as long as they work and you can get the picture that you want to take, no problem. Okay. May not be the best top line camera, but it's small enough, and like for street photography, it's perfect. Okay. Well, you need a flippy screen. Not really, because I'm going to show you in the next video by putting it in the film mode, where you can do like 10 or 20 without even looking at the through the optical viewfinder. All right. All you have to do is just half press, everything will be in focus, and then go all the way down. Just like a street photographer does. Okay. Sometimes he gets it, sometimes he doesn't. But look how sharp these pictures are. Even the reflection of the mirror. So you just have to get used to like the 4x3. Instagram, TikTok takes these. This is with the flash. This is without the flash. Just to show you that it has a flash. And then I went outside this morning. So you see the date changed from the 19th, 2025. But look at it. Now, the next picture. I was hoping to see that. Yeah, I don't see it. There was a buzzard flying up there. But they're gorgeous, gorgeous pictures. So if you want a wider field of view, you just rotate the camera and then take pictures. Okay. So there's this white dove up there. 28 millimeters is far away. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you something else. It's kind of neat. And I want to go to here, to my video scene. And that, and I'll go all the way back and redo it. That is all from inside the camera. And you can do it with the app also. It only does it for 20 seconds. And it only did about, what, 6 frames? 6 photos? But I thought that was kind of neat also. And you can add music and stuff to that. Excellent camera. I have a lot of fun with it. Okay. I finally got it working with the printer from the camera. I was transferring files from the camera to, let's say, the cell phone, and then the cell phone connected to the printer using 2 different apps. This way, you go into view the photos, you hit the menu, you scroll down, hit the printer, you know, the Instax, and INSTAX, I believe that's what it's called, and it's their version 3 printer, and then you send it. All right, you can edit it, but I was doing some yard work earlier and my fingers weren't working so well, so I did do a short. Okay, but basically it worked. All right, I think you have to hit the printer function button twice, because I waited, it's not printing, so I hit it twice, and I've done that for all the pictures where it just finally connected, and then it saw it, but I don't know if I'm doing it right, but I hit the function button twice, and every time that I finished doing that, it completed transferring the image, and then it started printing. I love it. So I got a pack of 20, 10 in each cartridge. It's like a Polaroid pack. Once you're done with it, I don't know if you recycle it or you send it back. Okay, that's a thought. But you can also use other printers, you know, that can do it, and you can make it to print larger. Okay, you can go into Photoshop or whatever program that you use, and you can make the picture larger. All right, but these are 6 megapixel cameras, and what I want to do is be able to take the printer with me, have it on with the camera, take someone's picture and they want their picture, I'll print it out for them and hand it to them. And it takes about, I think, like 5 minutes to fully process. So let me show you that right now. So the first image you saw today, that was from at sunset yesterday before I got my Frappy Mocha. That was last night with the roses in the bedroom. And then I did a black and white first, and this was the second one. So if you did it in order, okay, it would be something like this. These, and I think you can cut them, okay, can fit in your wallet. But you see, they processed, they got the date on them, and they're okay, all right? They're not spectacular, but with a little bitty printer from this camera, and I think other cameras can work, you know, with the same printer, okay, from Fuji. And who's to say not another camera can recognize the two using the Bluetooth pairing, all right? But this works. I like this. So if you want to bring someone's smile, if they're in a bad mood, take a picture, print it out, and hand them that. And then take another picture while they're smiling, looking at their picture. That's something that someone was doing in Europe. He was doing it with police officers, royal guardsmen, you know, like for royalty or whatever. They couldn't move, but he took a picture and then put the photograph in the guy's pocket. He couldn't smile or anything, but anyway, it just shows a little compassion, a little empathy for your surroundings, and it kind of shares the love of what you can do with a setup like this. So the next video, and you notice that the lever is in, you turn it to the right, it turns on, the lever comes out. I Let's see if I can remember how to do this. No, I think you go like that. Okay. No. I'm trying to think of the menu that you do. No, that's grain effect. What was it? Was it this one? No. Portrait enhancer. Okay. Strong. I think it's white or lighter. Middle. Weak. See, you just play with the settings, okay? But somewhere you can put it in film mode. There we go. Yeah, this is for face on left or eye priority. And what's that? Yeah, single autofocus, continuous autofocus, manual focus. Okay, Bluetooth, cell phone. There is a way. Film camera mode. There you go. Try not to move the table too much. Okay, SD card or battery is reserved while in the camera mode. Say, okay. How many shots you want to take? Timestamp. I'm going to turn it off. Okay. Exposure mode, auto. I'm going to do 72 shots. I'm going to start it. Now, ending mid-roll. Okay, that's if you want to end mid-roll. Now, you can pick the type of film that you want. Go here, I think. Well, maybe not. But it's on autofocus. I have the date and time off. But I'm all ready to go. So I can't see the pictures until 72 shots are done. Okay? And that's what I'm going to be doing next. The battery is excellent. It works with the XT5, Fuji X100 6, 5, whatever. Same battery. Okay. Small body. Only 6 megapixel or 7 megapixel at the most images. I think it's 7.2. I'm going to have some fun. And then you're looking through an optical viewfinder. Just when you focus, just press halfway down, wait, and then all the way down. Okay? That's how you do it. And most of your pictures should be good. But like for street photography, you go like that, it'll be in this format. If I turn it to the side, you get a wider field of view. And I'm going to do that on some of them. And that's all I have to do. Okay? Now watch what happens. I turn it off. Close this. Now if I turn it back on, it's back in film mode. And that's all you do. So I'm ready to go out and shoot and have some fun. Just remember to take your lens cover off. Look how tiny that camera is. So my garbage man is finally coming. So thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you next time. Bye, folks. Have a wonderful day.